youngsters stand before us today fresh-faced and ready to throw their lives away, I can't help but reflect upon the ideals of love and marriage that they seem so ready to cling to. What is love? How does one even start to define the serious and beautiful commitment of marriage? To answer these questions unequivocally, I turn to what is generally agreed to be the highest authority on the subject, the Scrabble Dictionary. It defines love as to feel great affection for. I like it. Straightforward and to the point. We need say no more on that subject. Marriage it defines as the legal union of a man and woman. This seems a bit lacking, sorely out of date, when in this very state, if I'm not mistaken, homosexual marriage is permitted and furthermore even encouraged. Let us turn to the experts across history. So I think we need to consult the experts across history on this one. Aristotle defines marriage as the joining of two broken souls into one crooked whole. Gandhi defines marriage as a drop of happiness in the sea of horror and indifference that is our lives. Simone de Beauvoir defines marriage as a novel way to pass the time and play at normality in a desperate effort to ignore the own futility of one's rapidly approaching mortality. They're all perfectly valid outlooks. The real question is, what will Laura and Henry's marriage be like? No one knows for sure, right? But I can hazard a guess based on their gameplay in the popular board game Agricola. Throughout the game, the peasant 17th century farmers, Henry and Laura, must toil away on their farms and brave cold, brutal winters. Sometimes they're unable to heat their homes, and they must spoon in gruel from wooden bowls while they recover in a village hospital. On more than one occasion, they have to beg for food or slaughter beloved family pets, usually a wild boar, a sheep, or a cow, to feed their family. Yet at no point throughout their miserable lives spent improving their meager farm, breeding an extra sheep, plowing a field, or even experiencing the miracle of childbirth in the confines of a rickety wooden hovel. Do they ever throw it all away in despair and anger and start separate farms away from each other? So I figure that if they can keep their marriage going in the 17th century, a time period whose chief claim to fame is that it was slightly better than the miserable centuries of famine and plague that preceded it, then the real Henry and Laura may just be able to manage in their new lives together. Laura and Henry, do you assent to marry each other?
Yes.
I officially declare you married. So say we all.
So say we all.